Hey, good morning, everybody. Um, Wanted to go over some of this meiosis stuff with you all. So I wanted to make it so that you guys can finish your notes today so that we can not get behind on our stuff during this Monday thing. So I wanted to record a video just of completing those notes, making sure that we're all on the same page. All right, so this crossing over question where you compare the homologous chromosomes and all this stuff, this one I need you to answer on your own. So this is going to be independent. What you're comparing is the homologous chromosomes to the chromosome that become at the end of meiosis due to crossing over. Remember, crossing over is when these two legs like flop over each other and then kind of swap parts. So how does that create some interesting combinations in the resulting chromosomes at the end? That's what this question is asking. Okay, so you're going to type your answer to that here, and we'll go ahead and go through this other part together. So I'm going to close my webcam so that you can see all the parts, and let's kind of go and sort these into this Venn diagram. So hopefully you've watched the Edpuzzle video that talks about mitosis and meiosis and the differences between the two before we've done this. But if you haven't, we can do this together and then you can go watch it. So here, the purpose is to produce more body cells. That is something that is a property of mitosis, right? So meiosis, its job is to make sex cells, sperm and egg cells. Mitosis, its job is to replace body cells when they need to be replaced or for growing. Starts with a single parent cell. That's true for both mitosis and meiosis, right? So we're going to stick that in this overlappy part where it has both of them. Here, the purpose is to produce sex cells for reproduction. Sex cells, sperm and egg cells, that's definitely a meiosis thing, right? Creates 4 genetically different cells. So increasing genetic variation, that's something that happens in meiosis so that we can have offspring with different characteristics than parents. DNA is copied during interphase. That's something that happens in both mitosis and meiosis as part of preparing to split. Creates 2 identical daughter cells. That's mitosis. So when your cells need to be replaced or when you need more cells so you can grow, then the DNA needs to be exactly the same, right? Because it's still your cells. So in mitosis, only 2 cells are made and they're exactly identical to the parent cell. Here it says chromosome number cut in half in new cells. Okay, so chromosome number cut in half is going to be in meiosis because remember, we get only 1 copy of the chromosome in new cells in meiosis. In mitosis, we have to have 2 copies of the chromosome. So chromosome number stays the same, would be on the mitosis side, right? So mitosis is the process where cells divide to replace cells or to grow, right? So that's the mitosis process. Meiosis, remember, is for making sperm and egg cells. Okay, and cell division, these are both examples of cell division, so that goes in the center. So we have these 3 things that they have in common, and these 3 things that make them different on each side, right? Okay. All right, so hopefully that will help you understand the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Next slide, we're looking at the chromosome numbers, right? So if we are making new body cells, then, oh gosh, my emails are coming in. If we're making new body cells, then we're going from 2 copies of the chromosome to 2 cells that still have 2 copies of the chromosome because we're making identical cells. So that's mitosis, which is what we do when we need to replace body cells or grow. And then here we're going from one cell that has 2 copies of the chromosome to 4 cells that have 1 copy of the chromosome. So that's meiosis, making sperm and egg cells. And here we have a sperm and an egg, which each have 1 copy, coming together to make a zygote, which has 2 copies. So that's fertilization. Okay, so that's that section. And last slide, we have a question. Which type of reproduction produces offspring with more genetic variation? Sexual or asexual? Okay, so more variation, more genetic variation, definitely is going to be sexual reproduction, right? Because asexual reproduction, all of the offspring are genetically identical to their parents. So you're going to write the explanation for that down here. So there's just 2 parts that I'm kind of having you do on your own, right? The 2 answers. This answer on this page, slide 13, and this answer up here on slide 12. So you guys are going to type out your own answers for that. Hopefully you will have developed a understanding. If you need a refresher, go back through the slides from the beginning and look through and read. Remember the notes that we took, right? In each of the slides with definitions for the vocab. Remind yourself of all the things in each slide if you need that refresher before you type your answers. So I'm just kind of going through each slide a little bit so that if you need to see it again, you can pause the video and see it again. All right. And hopefully that will allow you to complete this assignment and turn it in today. Yay! And then we will not be behind. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.